And we're live.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Tuesday night unboxing.
Happy Thanksgiving week.
Gee, happy birthday, Megan.
Hit the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? That's what.
You know Megan's never seen Seven?
She already understands.
She knows what's in the box.
She already knows. Right. No. Different box.
Yeah.
Different box.
Well, she says she loves 90s movies the most.
You see comments in the stream.
This is us.
Somebody comment on
I mean, Twitch Pro.
hello.
Oh, Louise. Hi, guys. Dad.
Still staticky?
Check.
Cody said, "My life is so boring. I've been waiting by my phone like a teen girl in the '80s for this to start."
Love it.
But you wouldn't have had a phone.
Cody said, "My life is so boring. I've been waiting by my phone like a teen girl in the '80s." Think of it like a radio program, and you're waiting to hear the right song to get the concert tickets for
Like Christmas
for the Go-Go's.
He's got his little Orphan Annie, decoder ring.
Hey, Richard.
Hopefully that's better. Let's try it out. How's it sound, everybody? How's it sound? That's better, Louise says. All right, cool. All right,
Derek took a pipe to the equipment, so that'll
hold the
fix
pipe
it.
down.
Then pipe.
Okay.
So, how's everybody doing? First and foremost,
Good.
Before we get started,
Good. I think everybody's
everyone's feeling good.
good,
Everybody's
positive
feeling
vibes.
Yeah, vibes are good.
Right.
Weather's good.
I've checked the vibes. The vibes are okay.
I've got something for you, Ryan.
Do you want to? We're not going to stick our. Should we do a pie eating contest? Put our hands behind our backs and.
I've seen
Yeah.
Stand By Me. That would not turn out well.
Because you're the apple of our eye, Ryan.
Aww.
Apple of my eye. Well, I am not going to eat all of that.
Eat it with your hands, Ryan, on the stream.
Do you like apple pie?
Not really.
Okay.
We're a cherry pie guy.
Damn fine pie. Thank you. Why don't you say where you got that from?
That's from my sister, from a pie day event we did today.
But it's not actually Pie Day.
Well, it's pie day.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. From Angie and me and Megan.
Cody said, "Put cheddar on the pie will change your life." First time I ever saw that was in a movie called Thank You for Smoking.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently that's something people do. And you know what? I'm going to try it.
It's good.
I think that could.
Weird, but it's good.
I mean, I like apples with cheese.
Yeah.
So I'm already kind of there. I think it could work out really nice. And I like cheese in my sweet Danish.
Mm.
So there's a lot of crossover there. I think it could come together.
But I think it would also depend on the cheese too.
Well, not just any old cheese.
You're right.
I
What do you
wouldn't.
think you like to cut the cheese, Ryan?
I would like to cut the pie and then cut the cheese. Can I start? What should I do? Should
What
I?
should you do? I don't know.
You never know like how ready you are. Are you doing the thing where you share it to everybody and everything?
Well, Steven and Derek made pipe jokes before I did, but I'm still trying to work on making the audio for you.
There's a old Peanuts cartoon strip, comic strip.
What?
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Charlie Brown.
Charles Schultz Peanuts.
Get your mind out of the gutter. And what's going on? He's building a sandcastle. Actually, I think Linus is building a sandcastle, and then who's the bully character that does the advice thing and always Lucy. So Lucy shows up, and he's like, "I know what you want to do. I bet you want to kick over this sandcastle." And then he has like a long soliloquy, and he's like, "Well, just allow me to kick it over myself." And that's so forever and always when somebody I did the joke before you could get a chance to do it, or I took the piss out of myself before you could get a chance to do it. I'd say it's kicking over a sandcastle. Nobody knows what I mean, but everybody watching the stream will now.
So
going forward,
5 people.
5 people will know what I mean going forward. I had a little Treasury Charles Schultz Peanuts thing when I was a kid. That's actually one of my earliest comic book memories. I read it over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I used to. Well, they used to have hardcover books that were like this, maybe about this size, and they would use like that, the heavy coloring paper, and it would just be like different colors throughout.
Will I be open this weekend for trades or resell? We'll be open this weekend, but if I'm hoping that we're going to be busy all weekend with Black Friday weekend, so it would not be a great weekend for trade-ins. I would say save trade-ins sometime next week. But yes, call ahead and find out a good time to come, depending on how much you have. I'm the only buyer, and so it has to be a day that I'm here. Typically, Fridays and Saturdays are good days to do that, but Black Friday is this week, so no, it's not. But maybe nobody shows up. I don't know. Give me a call. And if it's dead in here, then I'll say, yeah, go ahead and bring
Max
your stuff.
says, got it.
All right. Where's
The
your
audio? The audio is better now. The audio is good. Hey, look, here's a Superman bag.
I love it.
All right, I gotta go buy some comics. So you guys go ahead and talk.
Okay.
But guess what? I saw Eternals.
I'm gonna make sure I talk about all these
Wasn't
things
great.
that you want to talk about. We're gonna watch the Spider-Man trailer.
How dare you watch the Spider-Man trailer?
That would give Derek FOMO. Yes, I am the only one in the world that liked Eternals, and I am not proud. I am not ashamed to admit it. However, I'm not so proud that I'm going to defend it at all whatsoever.
I haven't seen it.
So, not interested.
A friend of mine did see it. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
I've had movies where I've had righteous indignation about the movie one. Speed Racer, movie one.
Speed Racer's great.
Well, not everybody thinks so. I've
Hold
certainly
on,
had
audio's
movies
bad
like
again.
that. Audio's bad again?
Well, that's because you went over there and sat down. Maybe leave again.
So pause. Okay, it's good now.
Is it good?
Looking forward to Black Friday. You should be. We're going to have a lot of markdowns.
So much
Okay.
you won't even know what to do.
It'll be markdown madness.
You might even mark down yourself.
Are you done fooling around with the audio?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's start talking about Black Friday really quick.
Okay.
So we are. What's today? Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
That means tomorrow is New Comics Wednesday.
That is
It
correct.
is a official True Blue New Comics Wednesday. We have new books. We are ready to show them to you. They are coming out tomorrow. In fact, DC books were late this week, so we're gonna have all just like an old-fashioned Wednesday.
Just all on Wednesday. Forget this Tuesday crap.
All of the books will be new this week, and there's some good ones. Also, this week is local comic shop day, but it's not. There's more. This isn't it. There's going to be. I think maybe because of all the delays, maybe they are supposed to all be on the same day. I can't remember anymore how that
No,
works.
I think they all came out in the same week. I
Okay,
think.
there are more that haven't come out yet because I know
Okay.
off the top of my head there's a John Boyne Myers local comic shop day for Venom. I think it might just be the Marvel local comic shop day books,
Okay.
and it's because they're a mess. Hey, Diamond got hacked. It's still a problem. Hopefully, some of you guys read the newsletter that I sent out earlier a few days ago, and yeah, it's quirky. There's still some problems right now. The new releases page just says like DC books and nothing else.
Yeah, because I went there yesterday. I'm like, oh, I want to see what's coming out. Apparently, just DC as far as Diamond was concerned.
You can a workaround for it is you can go to the search page and then just search for new releases that come out.
Yeah.
On the week that or the release day that you want to see, and that should show them to you. But yeah, the new release page is screwy. There's a new catalog that just popped up, but last time I looked at it, it's all. I mean, you can still order, but there's no artwork. There's like just no covers for anything. So they're getting there. They're working on it. Some stupid people did a ransomware thing, and it's a bummer.
Kicking a person when they're down.
Kicking a person when they're down. This is essentially what it feels like. I'm not here to. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's bad for my business. Look forward to Black Friday. Oh, is there an update in Mother? Because that shiz is amazing. Is there an update in Mother? I'm not sure what that means, Max. You're gonna need to explain better. I'm end of the day, and I'm not so quick. So here's what's going on. So we're definitely open tomorrow for a regular New Comics Wednesday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. We're closed. You can come and look in the window. You might see Eduardo in here getting the shop ready for Black Friday.
Other than that, that door is not open.
That door is not going to open on Thursday. And then Friday, we are open normal hours, no early bird thing or whatever. We open the doors at 11 o'clock, open from 11 to 7. And I'm going to have a large amount of markdown graphic novels. Both brand new stuff that was just new on the shelf that I'm going to be marking down to 50% off, and a lot of stuff that's been sitting in the trading post for a while that I'm going to mark down even further. So, and some other surprises maybe, depending on how much time. I got to work late tonight and work late tomorrow night. We'll see where I'm at. But in any case, those deals, we're not going to mark them back up again. So it's really what it is if you want to wait till Saturday, till Sunday, till following week.
They could still be here.
But
they might not.
Or they might not be. So it's really just the early bird gets the worm and so on and so forth. Did you want to say something?
No.
Okay. Ryan's here to make markdowns and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of bubblegum. I have no more bubblegum. All I can do are markdowns now. What do we got here? Funny story about when I saw Eternals in theater. Some dude 2 seats to my left fell asleep and was snoring loudly throughout most of the movie. The person sitting 2 seats to my right took a piece of his hot dog and threw it at the sleeping guy and hit him directly in the forehead. The sleeping dude finally woke up. I want to know what the rest of the story was.
I was more excited in the movie getting hit with a hot dog.
I have thrown popcorn at people. I've never thrown a hot dog at anybody, but we were at a midnight screening for one Star Wars movie or such, and somebody was filming it with their phone, and it was a really loud theater, and I was yelling, "Get off your phone!" I was yelling, but he couldn't hear me so loud, so I was throwing popcorn at him. Eventually got the message.
I punched the guy in the Golden Compass, and the cops called on me. Not my product. He deserved it, though.
But the Golden Compass deserve it.
I insulted a director inadvertently at a test screening.
Oh, sorry. Max Romero on Mother. Oops, sorry. The horror comic? Still don't know, bud. I don't think there's
Maybe
any
it's
new horror books called Mother.
That moth thing or whatever, the Daenerys book.
Moths?
Mother.
I don't know, Max. Off topic book. Sorry, we got to keep going. Omnibuses included in the sale? Yes, there's quite a few omnibuses. You can say to yourself, Ryan doesn't like expensive books. He talks about it all the time. I still somehow end up with extra copies of them anyway. So a lot of omnibuses, slipcases, anything that's just kind of an expensive book that's been sitting here a long time, and I just think that it's going to be sitting here for a long time. I just want to try to get my money back. Those go straight into half off. Those are the first candidates, and then after that is what do I have too much of? I ordered too many. Straight in there. Lots of good stuff. This isn't just because it's either because it's too much money and people aren't really to pull the trigger. What are you saying? No, that's a comic book. That'll end up in the dog bin at some point. And then so that's where we start and we kind of work our way from there. I'm coming down Friday for this reason. Would you say the deals would be best when you're open, midday, feeling frisky, and mark them down late Friday? No, I'm not doing any extra marking down. It's going to be everything is just going to be one launch and then
one and done.
One and done. Yeah, there will be no continuous marking down.
No.
Okay. It's done. I complimented the dude on his throw and thanked him for helping to wake the dude. Hot dog throwing skill. That's great. When will the pandemic be over? I'm sorry, I don't have the answer to that question. I ask myself every day. I promise you, we all hate this. That being said, feeling frisky anyways. I'm always feeling frisky. That's not true, but today I am.
And make sure you bring your mask.
Yes, absolutely. If you haven't visited us in a long time, we are part of LA County. LA County still has a mask mandate in effect. Please bring your mask, especially since we're not going to be doing a ton of crowd control or anything like that. I don't expect we never get that busy, but
if we do, we may have to have people wait outside.
Bring your mask, please. Bring your mask because we're actually running out of our disposable masks that we give to people when they forget. And if we don't have any to give you, guess what? You can't come inside. You can't even do this thing.
No, that doesn't.
I won't even let you do that.
No, that's
okay, that's enough of that then. Any other questions about Black Friday before we move on? I think I have to sneeze.
Oh, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Does anybody else feel like they can sneeze better when they look at light? No? Is that just me?
It's just you.
Oh, it's not working. Oh, no, it's just stuck in there.
You broke it.
Oh, we had some people asking this. Annie actually also picked out some manga to be marked down.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's a rarity.
Yeah, actually, we had a couple of people ask. They say, are you guys going to be doing manga also?
Wow. If that's it, that's a pretty good pile.
Yeah, it's a pretty fair stack.
Yeah.
So lots of manga also for half off. Yes.
That's a rarity.
Okay. That is enough about Black Friday, unless you had anything. You want to add
No.
Okay, in that case, then I'm going to start talking about comic books.
Comics.
Here we go. Let's put that on the pie. And all right. So starting off with DC Comics, DC, fire, fire, fire. Sorry, one more question here. Will you label things as markdown or have a list? Everything is just basically be putting into the trading post. So everything will have stickers on the back to let you know how much it is. So no, like it's an orange sticker, so it's half off. Just they're all priced as marked. The sticker will be on the back to let you know how much the book is. Manga 2, hooray. Any discounts on wall books and or variants? You're going to have to either visit or stay posted if I decide to post something on social media. A lot of that's going to depend on how much time I have between now and Friday. Possibly, but I don't know yet. The only thing for certain is also toys. I don't have very many, but whatever I have left, I'm trying to get rid of. So if you've been eyeballing anything that you want to get for a deal, that'd be a good reason to come as well. Okay, so local comic shop day. This is DC's doing nice foil editions of some of the books that came out this week. So this is this week's issue of Detective Comics, drawn by Matina, it looks like. Now, there are a couple, literally two, local comic shop day variants from DC Comics. This other one here is for DC versus Vampires #1. And it was really weird. I didn't get any wholesale price on these from Lunar. So I have to make money. So I'm making them $9.99. So those of you that pre-order these, I already talked to you about this. I talked in the newsletter, so on and so forth. If you pre-order these through Pullbox, they are still going to be $9.99, but you get your 20% discount off of it.
But only if you pre-order.
But only if you pre-ordered it. If you're going to buy these off the shelf, they're straight $9.99. So those are those two for local comic shop day. I have another question here on Instagram. Any manga markdowns? Yes, there will be some manga markdowns. They'll be marked down to half off. We also have a new issue of Batman Reptilian this week. There's the 1 in 25 by Ryan Brown.
Not Ryan Skinner.
No.
Ryan Brown.
Max Rosario finally coming back. Red Mother. Red Mother is all done, bud. You can read the whole thing. It's
a bad bud.
A bad bud.
He's a bad bud.
You don't want to get bad buds. That'll give you a bad bud. That'll give you a bad buzz. Red Mother's all done, dude. It's 3 graphic novels. I have them here in the store. You can get them for 30% off and read it and finish whenever you want. Applying to ugly for. Okay, so yeah, this one I think is already spoken for, but just want to show it to you. I think that I haven't been keeping up with that, but there's another that's clearly not Killer Croc. There must be some even bigger, scarier monster that's involved in the story, right?
It's baby. The baby.
Oh, okay, that's actually kind of.
But the baby's big.
I think I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
reminds me of Alien Resurrection.
Yep.
Okay, and there's the regular cover for DC versus Vampires. DC Vampires #1 sold really well.
People like vampires.
It's they like it when
they've graduated from zombies.
DC fights zombies. They like it when they fight vampires.
What's sold better, Task Force Z or DC or Vampire?
Eduardo, it's half off the cover price. So our normal discount is 30% off. On these books, it will be 50% off. I would like to try to make some money back that I spent on them, not lose money. Max was there. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Hey, you hold that.
Okay.
And I will hold these. Superman, Son of Kal-El is bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big thing. It's a big deal in the LGBTQ community. They have reprinted all of the prior back issues with new covers and little pride markings on the issues. I got a whole bunch of all of these new printings, with the exception of #3, because when I had to order these, we had a ton of #3. Had a ton of #3. Now I have a ton of nothing. They've literally completely tapped out. For the longest time, I was the only person that still had #1s. I had ordered so many. And yeah, #5 sold well. I'd limited one per customer, and we didn't sell out until the end of the week.
Good.
So there's also a second printing of #5 that's coming out soon, but we haven't come out with it yet. Anywho, the one you're holding is a 1 in 50 ratio variant for the second printing for issue 1.
Oh, is that what this is?
You had to order 50 copies.
Oh, okay, because this was the cardstock cover for issue 5.
No. Is it?
Yeah. But it has no trade dress.
I don't remember that cover. I remember them almost kissing.
No. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, that's
same artist?
It's Bruce Timms, something Timms.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is. I was like,
Oh, so
Bruce
yeah,
Timms. No,
yeah.
that's not
So
his
this
name.
is actually from the inside. This is actually
yeah, that sounds about right.
It's because the other cover was similar to this in a way.
Anywho, it's pretty rare. It's a 1 in 50 ratio variant for a second printing of the book, and it's going for a fair amount of money online. So
it's no second printing of number 1.
yep,
Okay.
$99.99.
Cha-ching!
And I did a pink post-it note to match the pink hair.
Do you get a free pipe with it?
I'll give you a free pipe cleaner.
There you go.
Free pipe cleaner. Okay, we also have Task Force Z number 2 this week. Number 1. What's that?
If you can't get enough vampires, then we got zombies.
Yeah, we got zombies. That actually sounds fun. It's basically a Suicide Squad, except all the characters are dead, except for Red Hood. And he's got to control them all and keep them from eating everybody's brains. I didn't get a chance to read it. That looks good. I like Eddie Barrows.
Yeah, he's a really good artist.
So, anywho, that's issue 2. And then there's a 1 in 25 ratio variant for that. Very cool. How much did I do? 15? $14.99. Anything going on here in the comments? Nope. Then we will continue. Okay, Marvel. We finally got some kind of big releases this week.
I know it's been kind of a drought lately.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Black Panther number 1. It's a new creative team. What's his Ta-Nehisi Coates relinquishing his run on Black Panther that lasted a long time. And now stepping in John Ridley, who pipes.
He did the other history.
Pipes.
Of the
Stick
DC
a pipe
universe.
up Superman's butt. That's what happened.
Yep.
That's what happened.
Superman, red, white, and ouch.
Anywho, I read it. It's really cool. Very, very wordy, but very intriguing. And it kind of made me wish that I hadn't skipped the entire Ta-Nehisi Coates run. But very cool. Beautiful. Is I'm assuming a wraparound Alex Ross cover? Yep. Great. We have a couple.
Currently doing what DC book?
Son of I Am Batman.
I Am Batman.
You're Batman?
I Am Batman.
And he also did the other history of the DC universe, which we got the hardcover last week.
That's right, which we still have.
We still
30% off. We have a couple of alternate covers here for Black Panther. John Romita Jr., who of course did a lot of the issues with. What's his name? It doesn't matter. No. He's the Black writer producer who worked with Quentin Tarantino on Django Unchained.
Oh, Reginald
Hudlin. Thank you. And then of course, what is this? Scotty Young. Yeah, those are fun.
Can't have a Marvel book without Scotty Young.
Scotty doesn't know.
Eduardo said, "Way to suck the fun out of it." Pipe. Yeah. And then we have some cool ratio variants. They didn't go wild, which I'm happy about. It's just a couple of ratios.
Wow. That's rare for Marvel.
We got Simone Bianchi here with a 1 in 50. Very pretty cover. And I'm not sure this artist, something Spratt. I'm not totally familiar, but I love this cover. Love the orange. Love all the, I guess, liquid hot magma. Not sure, but very cool.
That's like hotter than a spicy meatball.
The 1 in 50 is $29.99, well below ratio price, and ditto for these $14.99. Those are 1 in 25s. Okay, I think that's it for. Oh no, it's not. I just forgot to move these to the right spot. Okay, the big book this week I think is probably Hulk number 1.
Hulk smash.
Hulk's smash. He's a smash-astronaut. And I didn't make that up. They did that there in the book. So if it was good enough for them, it's good enough for me. I think I've already ordered more of these because I think I might sell out. This is great. This is the new book by Donnie Cates. So him and Al Ewing switched spaces. So Al Ewing was writing Immortal Hulk for 50 issues. And then Donnie Cates was writing Venom for
a bunch of issues,
30-something issues. And now that they've both finished their runs, Donnie Cates is going over to Hulk, and Al Ewing went over to write Venom along with Ron V.
Who's the artist?
Ryan Otley.
Who I'm mad at.
Uh-oh.
I love Ryan Otley. Because he did what book, Ryan? Invincible. Yes.
This is true.
Oh, you're good, Amy. But I'm mad at him because he recently released some artwork of Lobo, and he's like, I really don't want to draw DC characters, but if I had to, it'd definitely be Lobo. And I took offense to that.
He likes Marvel better than DC.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
He probably hates Superman, too.
Probably does.
Do you think he can...
He drew Invincible for years, which is basically...
Do you think you can read this whole comic, even though...
Well, I'm going to read it, and then
okay.
I'm going to write him a letter.
He's going to hate read it.
This was really good. Let me explain what's going on in this real quick. The pitch is pretty fun. Basically, Bruce has mentally. You got to remember he's got all these different personalities, and it's crazy. If you read Immortal Hulk, it got really out of control. But it's simplifying it somewhat. Bruce Banner is in control of the Hulk, you could say, in a fashion, but the way that it's drawn and being physically represented is the Hulk itself is like a spaceship, and Bruce Banner is the captain of that spaceship. So Ryan Otley is drawing the inner psyche as though it was the Starship Enterprise, with the Hulk persona trapped in a room, a holodeck, if you will, within the ship.
So that's a Star Trek reference.
Yes, and it's fueled. Hulk is stronger when he's angrier. So Bruce will pull a thing and press a button. What? Bye.
Bye, Annie.
Hulk will, Bruce Banner will bring up a lever and press a button that makes Hulk get attacked by the U.S. military. It's not real. It's all in their head. But it makes him mad, and that gives fuel to the Hulk thing. So he's driving Hulk around from his psyche, and it's I don't know. It's really neat.
Like a Jaeger.
Yes, he's it's like the Hulk is like a mech.
Adam says, "Bye, Annie." When you said pull a lever, I almost said wrong lever. Where's that from? Emperor's New Groove. Right.
I actually knew that. My wife really likes that movie, and I've seen it a couple times.
Megan was watching it again. It's very underrated. It's amazing. Well, that's a cool idea. They haven't really done something like that.
I wanted them to do something different, and but there's still a lot of body horror in it, and it's over the top, violent. It's a Ryan Otley book, so full blood and guts. Check it out. I highly recommend it. Hulk #1.
Yeah, you really love the Immortal Hulk, Ryan.
That's my favorite Marvel book that was coming out in the last however many years, and it's the first Marvel series I'll say that I stuck with from kind of its entirety.
It was only 50 issues, which
I know.
Which for Marvel's
for me that's
kind
a
of
lot.
a miracle.
It's a miracle it even gets to 50 issues.
Yeah, that's true.
We started at 20.
Right. But just to go back on DC, make Derek happy. It's not a Superman thing, but I also read all of Grant Morrison's Batman run.
There you go.
Which is 8 years or something like that. Cody wants to push your buttons. He says, "Doesn't everybody like Marvel over DC?" And then something about Herman's Head. I must have missed that one. Or that Pixar movie. Not sure.
Inside Out.
Inside Out. Oh yeah, Inside Out makes me cry. I can't watch that movie.
Wasn't what you described kind of like Inside Out?
Yeah. Like Inside Out. Yeah, but
Hulk is anger.
But more scary and bad. I only have one other open to order cover for the shelf this week. It's the Peach Momoko, which a lot of people snatched up, and I don't have enough now. People are probably going to buy it, and it's going to sell out.
Love that Momoko.
Really cool ratio variants. So here's a 1-in-10 Otley design cover, which is pretty cool.
You Otley get that.
There's all this tech that the Hulk has been outfitted with to make all of these possible, and it makes him look more like a mech, I guess, when he's doing his thing.
That's what Hulk needs is tech.
It does.
Kind of like when Superman had guns. Like, oh yeah, he really needs plasma rifles.
Or he had the ship, whatever, the super ship or whatever.
This is the 1-in-25 by Simone Bianchi. Great cover.
Beautiful. I love that.
Loving Simone Bianchi. Lots of Simone Bianchi variants this week. And we have a Arthur Adams cover that's barely contained to the frame.
Wow, that's really awesome.
That's the 1-in-50 ratio variant. I don't remember the prices on these, but I did price them. If you go to pulpfictionbooksandcomics.com /special-variants, you can see all the prices there. Or sometimes somebody, Wendy's there. I'm home early. She's home early.
Wendy, we love you so.
And then I have a 1-in-100 hidden gem by Herb Trimp. Herb Trimp? Trimpy?
Wow, cool.
Trimpy? Herb Trimpy.
That looks kind of like the TV show stuff.
Yay. Okay. So that's Hulk. Come in, check it out. I think we're going to sell out, but I already have more in order. I'm not that into Amazing Spider-Man variants all the time, but I think that one's really cool. I'm not familiar with the artist, but that's pretty cool, Craven. No idea what's going on with Spider-Man. It's still just here's a dot bay, here's a dot beyond, here's a point. I don't know. I just keep ordering the same.
It's not Peter anymore. It's another dude.
Is that? Yeah, I guess it's the clone.
Ben Reilly.
How
long have you been Reilly?
Yeah. Anywho, really cool Gary Frank ratio cover for Thor this week. It's the beginning of a new story arc. I forgot what the name is. A new character. So again, I ordered some more because I'm trying to know. It's just a new character. I'm like, oh god, that means people are going to buy 3 copies or something. So anywho, Gary Frank doing his Thor thing, 1999 for the 1-in-25 ratio variant.
I would have thought he would have done a Hulk cover.
I think that this is not stuff he's commissioned to do. I think it's already he had already.
Oh, okay. I drew this Thor. Here you go.
This is I got shorted on my Star Wars Life Day. I'll let you talk about that because I don't know anything about it. But I did get the one ratio variant that I qualified for. So that's a Chris Sprouse ratio variant. What is Life Day, Steve?
Life Day is the Star Wars holiday special. That was the whole point of it. They're selling merchandise at Disneyland for Life Day.
What a world we live in.
I know. So what it is, they go back to the Wookiee planet and they
I forgot something.
It's like, I guess it's like their Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. And they have these like glowing orbs. I don't even remember, but go to YouTube. I'm sure the bootleg's there. But I find it funny that they did everything to bury the special, and now they're selling merchandise and comics.
Whatever they can do to make money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. It's a license to print money because it's Star Wars. So
I
this
want
is
a license to print money.
This is a 1-in-10 variant by Chris Sprouse for $14.99. Well below market price.
Actually, it's not because it's a 1-in-10 ratio. But that tells you how few copies of Star Wars Life Day stores ordered.
Right. Because you didn't want to upset the Wookiee. That's why.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. The indie books. That's what I almost missed our new indie books this week. So we have some other local comic shop day covers this week. We have, here we go. So this is for House of Slaughter #1. I think so that's actually a local comic shop day variant for the second printing of House of Slaughter #1. Hey, I can do it. I can keep it in my head and keep it together.
Okay.
Very cool artwork by Jay Lee.
Is it Jai Lee or Jay Lee?
I don't know. I'm not friends with the dude.
And he's like second cousins with Jim.
That's right. How do I want to do this?
Spin says he'll pass. He's waiting for the Life Day NFT.
There you go.
I've been getting lots of questions, Ryan, about Pulp Fiction NFTs and also Pulp Fiction crypto.
Pulp Fiction, no fucking.
Wow.
What's the T? What's the T word? I don't know.
No fucking trash.
No, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's a no.
Non-fungible tokens.
NFW. No effing way. Okay, we have a new book. Brian Bendis has now taken all his toys over to Dark Horse. He has had his fun with
DC?
I didn't say Bendis is no longer writing DC Comics, but clearly he's not doing all of his Jinx World thingies.
Jinx World's moved to Dark Horse.
Okay, just don't tell me that Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes is canceled.
I won't. I will tell you the Justice League is selling 0 shells off the copy.
Well, I'm excited about Joy Operations. Look at that art.
I think the artwork looked really good. I was a little bit tired when I was trying to read this, so I could not quite get into it. It's, but yes, there is some good artwork in here. When Bendis lets the artist draw.
You're trying to say something that I was trying to see your
however, I do kind of agree with Bendis. What do we call it? What do we call it? Bendis boo-booers. Yeah. There's one in here that's just that like thing where it's like, that's one. That's definitely
dialogue. Wait, there was even more dialogue.
Yeah. Anywho. Oh, that's the one. Woo! Look at that, Steve.
Holy mackerel.
Anywho, I'm trying to read it again. Gorgeous artwork here by Dave Mack, by the way, for the second cover. And yeah.
Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac. I love that. Return of the Mac. You're not going to be able to. Return of the Mac. There's a local comic shop day. We have a customer that drew me a Wolverine. That's a separate story. That's a story for another time. When I'm old and I've been invited onto a research vessel.
Don't ever let go.
And then I take that cover and I throw it over the side of the boat at the end of the movie. So no, I had a customer draw me did a Wolverine blank cover, and he did it as Wolverine as Mac on the Return of the Mac album cover. So he's got like his leg crossed and stony. You know, it's amazing. Anywho, that's a local comic shop day variant that you can get tomorrow as well. And then we have Jim My Food. What about my food? That's my food. Not your food.
It's my food.
Jim My Food. Big.
Please both of you say this title with your best impersonation.
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
Oh, I did like a growl. Girl Scouts. This is actually a follow-up series. I don't know how that really matters. Most people love Jim My Food for his artwork. He's really popular in the street art community. clothing, all kinds of stuff, graffiti, obviously, and every once in a while he graces with comic books. That's the local comic shop day book that goes along with it.
I bet
And-
you're into NFTs.
What happened to my 1 in 25? I'm missing things, guys. Are they in here? Where are my videos? Oh no! Oh no! Oh, here it is. Beautiful, beautiful Peach Momoko 1 in 25
Oh, so cool.
ratio here. I was so ready for, I was like, well, Momoko does a lot, and I'm curious with this one. And then this was going for a fair amount on eBay. I'm like, okay, cool. She still got it. I also got a secret thank you 1 per store variant for Joy Operation Number 1 by Andrea Sorrentino.
Wow. I like
Very cool. And now I think I'm caught up. Yeah. All right. And then another local comic shop day book. This was actually a web comic initially through Panel Syndicate called Friday by Ed Brubaker. And I don't remember who the artist is.
it. Mr. Ice Cube.
Marcos Martin.
Oh, I didn't know he was on the inside. Great.
Just going by what it says.
I have one of them at home. I got to read it. I do have the Friday graphic novel here. It's been in the store for the last couple of weeks, but people seem pretty excited about this special collector's edition. I don't think there'll be an issue 2. It's just something that they did.
Mhm.
Or maybe there will be. I don't know.
Wendy had a couple comments here. She said, if you don't deliver on the promised NFTs, then you're an NFTs.
Yes, your NFTs. That's good.
Very clever.
Type 5, Wendy. We got to start writing these down.
And then she also said, wait, Momoko did something that's not Marvel?
Yeah, sometimes that's weird. She's all locked up.
Well,
She still does stuff for other people.
yeah,
I think she just can't do anything for DC.
probably it's probably she can't do it,
And she probably doesn't have enough time to do anything else otherwise. We did have a not blingy on Instagram ask what my favorite Casa Sanchez taco is. I'm going to say it's not a Casa Sanchez taco. It is just a little bit down the street at my favorite taco is at Cañadas, which I just had today for Taco Tuesday. So nothing against Casa Sanchez tacos, but I prefer to drive 1 block down and get stuff from Cañadas.
Wow, really? Answer it on
no.
on those
Really?
screens.
How have you not learned by now?
You have
How?
to say, I'm on a show.
Cell
Mom."
phones have literally existed for decades. Okay, and here's something that's fun. My Date with Monsters, not a new release this week, but our Aftershock representative came by and gave us a special cover that only us special Aftershock people get, I guess,
Because Ryan's special.
because I'm special. I haven't priced it yet. I'm not sure how much I'll do it for, but
It's a neat cover.
When he said that was Casa Sanchez calling,
Casa Sanchez has an amazing quesadilla that they get. It's huge. They give it to you in a pizza box.
Wow.
Which is really cool. Anywho, that's My Day with Monsters. Sold really well. I still haven't had a chance to read it
that
yet.
was Wendy's pick of or Annie's pick of the week the other week. She actually really liked it.
We have to stop saying she actually really liked it.
She really liked
No.
it.
Because I agree. But she's actually been reading more stuff.
Wendy
lately.
says, "Oh, My Day with Monsters cover. I'll email you."
Hey,
Right.
Wendy, do you have the? I hope you do the House of Slaughter #2 Ryan Sook cover, because I can't find it and I could have sworn I got one, but maybe I didn't. In any case, here are the rest of the variants for House of Slaughter #2. I got caught up on this week. This is a great series. Y'all should be reading it, especially if you're reading Something is Killing the Children. But even if you're not, it doesn't matter. You can just pick this up and read it. It's a completely different flavor from the other series. Beautiful artwork and really cool to see kind of the ceremonial side of these mysterious society of monster hunters. I'm really enjoying it. I am going to continue reading it. That's the 1 per store virgin cover.
Virgin,
Version. Textless and sexless. Somebody's telling me I need to try Blue Burrow. Yeah, I know where that is. They do milkshakes too, right? I haven't been there yet. And then we also have a 1 in 25 ratio variant by Werther Deladera, who's the main artist on Something is Killing the Children. Very cool.
Sven says, off topic, will there be a Pulp Fiction booth at LA Comic Con?
No, Wendy, I don't know if it's reserved or not, but it's going for a lot of money. And I did get 2 of the 1 in 50s, so that's okay. I have the other 1 in 50 right here. Really awesome cover. I thought at first I thought it was like Momoko or something, but it's something Koch, Koch. Not totally familiar, but beautiful cover nonetheless. and priced below ratio, I believe. 10-4.
I know the answer to that was no, but Sven asked you a question.
That was an important call.
Oh, was it? Will there be a Pulp Fiction booth at LA Comic Con? No, there will not. There will be no Pulp Fiction boothing for
Ever.
No, never seen it.
It'll be a while.
But it's going to be a little bit. Okie dokie. I talked about these already. I talked about that already. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about. I don't care if I'm the only person that ends up liking it. Annie thinks I'm stupid. I love a new book by Source Point Press. I give these guys a hard time. Sometimes they're good covers, and then the inside.
Oh no, it's crap on the inside.
Well, you're
Not
the critic. I'm the retailer. But I'm always still checking them out. To their credit, this time
not bad.
They caught my eye with a cover by Nick Bradshaw and a cover by Francesco Francavilla.
Just go, Frank.
You spend the money getting a good cover, and then I stop and pay attention. I say, this looks like fun. It's like Dog John Wick. And I went and looked up the interior artist just to make sure his art wasn't shit. And it's not. It's very animated. It's very expressive and very abstract, and I was really into it. I love this book. This is basically John Wick meets Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's basically what if the owner's dog took revenge on the behalf of the owner.
He John Wick.
Yeah, he John Wick's out. I really enjoyed it. I don't see it on anybody's like pick of the week list or anything like that, but it should be. It's a lot of fun and a beautiful cover.
Both covers are nice.
Both covers are really cool.
And it looks like Francisco's doing the second cover.
Oh, good! Look at that. Yeah,
see, they're doing
not just the first one. We'll actually have a
Not
series of good
one-off.
covers. I really enjoy it. Good boy. 2 thumbs up from Ryan. If you like cheesy, over the top action stuff, something.
And usually, if you read it this week, the final order cutoff for number 2 is usually
most likely
it's on this week's.
Okay. Then it's over my budget. Let's get back to you. It's extra board up safely. Okay. So Wendy is saying that the 1 in 100 for House of Slaughter number 2 is too rich for her blood. It's in her possession, but it has been double bagged and boarded, so it is in very good shape. But I believe I have it priced at $80. So if anybody's interested, it's really cool. It's Ryan Sook. It's really neat. Okay, that's it for comics. I have a few trade paperbacks to talk about. I think the big one this week is Geiger.
Who is the glowing man?
Does it have a volume 1 on it anywhere? It doesn't. That's good. No, that's good. I wasn't sure if that was like if they were going to do more. They can always do more.
It just says collects Geiger.
Yeah, we'll put a
and
volume
it
on
just I think Netflix picked it up or somebody picked this up.
I loved Geiger. It seemed like most people that were into it really enjoyed it. It's basically just, hey, do you like Fallout? Do you like Mad Max? Do you like just kind of cheesy, pulpy, post-apocalyptic kind of stuff? You're gonna love Geiger.
And the artwork's nice.
Gary Frank's artwork is great. This is Jeff Johns and Gary Frank doing an indie book for the first time in ever. I don't know.
Oh no, it was Noctera that just got.
No, but Noctera was Scott Snyder and
right. No, that just got picked up by.
Oh, I see. The premiere.
Yeah.
But
I think
everything will be turned into a TV show.
Everything's going to turn into a TV show. Geiger's probably.
Check out Geiger. Great book.
It's really good. The artwork's just freaking amazing.
Okay, and we also have Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters. This is was a big kind of crossover event thing that I think went on way longer than it should have. But that's okay. I'm going to take a stab. And say that I don't really know how to have read all the other little tie-ins and stuff. I think you can probably get away with just reading the 5-issue series. The entire thing was drawn by Steve McNiven. Yeah, nice artwork. Right? So we don't hardly ever get that much Steve McNiven artwork. So that's very cool. Maybe he didn't do the whole thing. Maybe it's the first one.
He did the whole thing.
Did he do the whole thing?
Looks like it. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Anywho, check it out. This is all 30% off. Wendy said, "Whoa!"
Oh no, he only did the
first and last.
Yeah. First one. That was it.
Just the first one. Okay, never mind.
But still, you get some. Some's better than nothing.
Big static, just me. I don't know, Wendy, but we're almost done, so we're probably just going to push through. I have the first.
I'm hearing it.
Okay. First volume of Silk. First volume of for X-Men people. First volume of X Corp, and first volume of X-Men Legends, which is kind of fun. These are storylines are continuing 90s storylines that were kind of already going. If you're a big 90s kid, you should check that out.
Oh, yeah. This had like Walt Simonson, Todd Knock, Peter David.
So it's like continuations of X Factor stories.
So this is like Peter David X.
Right. And speaking of knocking around guys. I don't know. Suicide Squad. This is the first trade for the current ongoing series, which I'm surprised we haven't been getting more graphic novels for the current crop of books. We get some here and there. I only ever read the first issue, but I really enjoyed it. It seems like other people are really enjoying it also. As give peace a chance. It stars peace. And that's it, kids.
He's getting a new TV show.
Yeah.
Everybody getting Ryan's got a TV show.
Oh, Cody immediately moved my take a stab comment over to the Screen franchise. Very good. Wendy makes me want to spam that Facebook community with a bunch of Richard Corbin Ralph. Yeah, they would probably appreciate that. Wendy was just saying that there are Facebook groups dedicated to Stray Dogs and Good Boy comics and all their different covers and exclusives. I'm sure for Stray Dogs there are legion. But that's it. That's it, boys.
Kind of a quiet week.
Yeah.
So that means
It's not quiet. We got Hulk #1.
Hulk #1.
And Black Panther #1.
And
Then
then
House of Slaughter #2. And a whole bunch of reprints of Son of Kal-El. And who could forget about Good Boy #1.
and Girl Scouts.
And Girl Scouts. Steven is the Vanna White to your Pat Sajak.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a compliment.
Turn the letter.
Okay. Hey, I don't know what you're doing over there, buddy Derek, but am I running out the clock or what?
Work on the audio.
Okay,
Yeah.
but the show's
Put it
over.
with your mic a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna let Steven set up the microphones anymore. Even though I appreciate all his great help. All right, so he just shook his head. He said, "How dare you, Derek?" Okay.
Derek, you are dead to me.
It's true. It's true. Static went away. Thank you, Adam. Yay, Hulk.
Oh, Static Shock
so-
is what it was.
Static Shock, yeah. All right, so let's get our question of the night out of the way real quick, guys. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
You're hosting Thanksgiving dinner,
I don't want to do it anymore.
and you can invite 4 comic book characters over to have dinner. Who would you invite?
I invite 4. I will invite 4 characters that don't need any kind of food for sustenance, and they just come over and we watch movies, so I
They
don't
can
have to
bring
do
a
any
dish.
cooking.
They'll bring a dish.
I'll invite Aquaman to see what he brings me from the sea, and I will invite Wolverine because he's probably got some great barbecue and good brewskis. And how many do I have to do? 4. Let's see if we do a couple.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Poison Ivy, Condiment King,
Condiment King.
Iceman, and John Constantine.
All right. Are you gonna let
Because John's going to bring the booze.
Very good.
what about you?
Roberto says Swamp Thing. Eat his gourd.
He can come and just.
Well, that's why I brought the Poison Ivy. She can, she can handle the whole
Thomas Price wants to know how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? The world.
3.
Wendy says, have Thor bring an Asgardian feast.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. Volstagg. I'll invite Volstagg. But he's going to eat everything.
Too much coffee, man, for an after dinner.
There you go.
I would bring Lobo.
The hell's he going to
What a
bring?
bastard.
He's going to cause some trouble.
Oh, okay.
He's the wild
And I
card.
would bring Dr. Fate and then Dr. Strange to have a doctor off
Okay.
of magical food. And Eduardo says Batman with enough prep time. And then I would bring, let's see, who else would I bring? Let's bring a gal. I'd bring Michonne from The Walking Dead with her samurai sword to help cut the turkey.
It's pretty good.
How about you kids out there? Who would you bring over for Thanksgiving Day?
Apparently, Batman with enough prep time.
Yeah, perfect.
I have prepared all of your favorite meals. How did you know? I just knew.
I had a final idea.
I know how to kill all. I know how to kill all of
Prepping
you.
him to be eaten.
Yeah.
Yes, Batman, please don't.
No, he would just bring lobster humidor or whatever.
Yeah, like Batman. There's no bats, please. That's how we got into this one. I normally have more fun questions and cool things, but I've just been so busy lately. So.
That's okay. That was pretty fun.
Terrible.
Cody wants to know what we're all thankful for. Are you sure you don't want to do it? Nobody wants to do that, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
let's
that-
say what we're thankful for?
Okay. I'm thankful for my customers, my wonderful customers, and for Derek, and for Steve. And gave Derek first billing.
Of course.
Probably just
Let the Wookiee win.
Sure.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all this too, only because there are like when we had the stray dog signing. I mean, everybody. It was the customers were great. Tony was great. Derek and Megan are great. Ryan's great. Annie's pretty okay, but you know. No,
We're gonna
Annie's
do more
great.
signings, by the way. Next year, you better get ready for it. I tried to get Daniel Warren Johnson in here.
He's
His art dealer, like out of nowhere, was like, "Hey, we're gonna be in LA for 15 minutes. Where do you guys want? What LA shop do you want to see him at?" And I was like, "Everybody, go yell at his art dealer!" And actually, to be fair, I think a lot of our customers did go yell at him.
Yeah.
And then he sent me he put a comment under my thing. He said, "I called the store, nobody picked up." So I'm like, "Well, here's my number. Call me back." But it sounds like maybe they've already announced they're going to get golden apples.
Yeah.
So.
Wait a second. Pretty much. Golden apple's the big thing in LA.
Just true. Ryan is thankful for me, just like Scrooge McDuck. His eyes turn to money when I walk in. Yes. Money. That's crabs.
Money.
What about you, Derek? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for money. I like money too. Because unlike Luis, I'm an evil capitalist. No, I'm really thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the whole Pulp Fiction family and community, and because this has been a fun ride the last couple years. We had a lot going on. And when did we start doing all these shows and stuff, Ryan? In
March 2020.
March 2020. So that's the
pandemic fiesta.
That's the month I lost my mom, and the world kind of was
Went to
just getting locked down. So it's cool that we've been able to connect over comic books, and just this great fun community of people who actually shop on the show and people who participate online. So I'm really thankful for that. I really look forward to every Tuesday and Wednesday that we could do this. So it's lots of fun.
Yeah.
And thankful for my family, of course, and hey, I'm thankful to be a producer of 3 indie feature films.
Of Xanadu.
Of Hellfire Xanadu Hellfire, of Who Done It, and Half Dead Fred with Corman Nimick
from Parker
Lewis Can't Lose, which Ryan doesn't recognize, of course.
Thankful for free plugs.
So yeah, lots of plugs. I'm thankful for free plugs. And most of all, I'm thankful for Superman. You know the meme? You guys know the meme about the husband laying in bed and
She's
the
like,
wife,
"Oh my god, he's probably
was
thinking about
thinking of-
divorcing me." And then
Yeah, he's
about-
thinking of like video games or something. That meme for me is like Superman. I'm just laying around like thinking about Superman stories. I'm like making up Superman screenplays in my mind.
So did you get excited when Crypto sat on Superman's face in the new?
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
You haven't seen the Super Pets
No.
trailer?
I can't wait.
It's already out. Everybody in the
I've been
world's seen
working
it
all
but
day
you.
today.
Well,
I'm gonna go home and watch it.
Okay.
And then the Spider-Man trailer because I still haven't seen it.
the
I only
TV
saw
spot,
half of it.
Oh, we watched it. Do you want me to tell you about it?
Annie and Ryan wouldn't let me watch.
it was at the TV spot.
No, it was like the new trailer that we just had started watching right when Derek came in.
So sad. Derek, better you thinking about Superman in bed than her thinking about Superman in bed. No, she thinks about me. Oh, hey, I got something funny to tell you. Speaking about weird fantasy stuff, I got to play Santa Claus in a couple commercials recently.
For laundry
And
detergent.
apparently, me in a Santa Claus suit is very sexy for the wife.
Oh.
So who knew? Who knew Santa Claus is
A little bit of
It's a
Father
sexy
Christmas
thing,
thing going
yeah.
on there. Huh?
Do you read Eduardo's comment? He's thankful for the
No.
Pulp Fiction. Thankful for Pulp Fiction's been able to ride the COVID wave and thrive. Got to know everyone here more than I ever would have known. Thank you, Eduardo.
Yes, we're
Love
thankful
that
for
comment.
you too, bud.
And then Adam earlier had something funny. He said he'd invite Mega Man, Vision, R2D2, and Red Tornado because they don't eat food.
that
I love it. I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to turn it back over because the picture's been on me for too long. But I'm Derek of DerekEasley.com, and Megan and I do video, photography, drone, the whole 9 yards. So if you ever need anything, or if you know anybody who needs a commercial or a video or a documentary or anything like that, live show, hit up me and Megan. You can hit up Ryan. Ryan, he can give you our info. And we love you guys, and everyone have a great and safe Thanksgiving. Let me turn it over back to these two handsome boys. Who are you, Ryan? Who are you, Steven?
Go, Steve.
Oh, I'm Steven. I'm popculturemaven.com. I also do weekly comic reviews of all these wonderful comics that are graciously and wonderfully bought at this man's wonderful comic book store.
Oh, I like that. My name's Ryan. I own Pulp Fiction Long Beach. I'm going to be closed on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be open again on Black Friday. I'm going to be open tomorrow for New Comics Wednesday. And my shout out to my little cousin who just joined the stream. Congratulations to everybody. Say congrats to Russell and Ari. They're having their first kid, and they're really excited about it.
Congrats.
They just announced it all over social media. So I love you, Russ, and you guys are going to be great parents. And congratulations. And that is it. I'm gonna eat all this pie, but really, actually, I'm gonna clean the store up for a few hours.
Probably. That's probably a wise idea. Then you can eat pie.
If I eat pie first, it's probably not gonna go so good.
You're closed on Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah,
What's Eduardo going to be doing then?
he wants to work.
But the store's closed?
Yeah,
He's going to be so bored.
no, he's gonna have a lot to do. I promise.
Adam says, congrats to the new baby. Well, congrats to the parents. I guess congrats to the baby for being
Yeah.
born.
I mean,
That's an accomplishment.
something, that sperm,
Hey, the miracle.
it's
of
fast.
life. Yeah, dude.
Found its
He
way.
was the winner out of all the billions. You're the winner. All right, Eduardo says, see you Friday.
See you Friday.
See you Friday.
Good Black Friday, everybody. All right, we end the stream.
Bye-bye.
Everybody. See you soon.
Bye-bye.